Science says the more you work, the less productive you are. Not only that, it also gives us a law that will make it so you get way more done while working way less. My name is Ante, and on this channel, you'll find out how to get way more done while working way less, and in general become way more productive through a bunch of ways proven by science and proven by experts in many fields like productivity, time management, and so on. I remember when I literally quit my job at the warehouse that I was working in, and I started working at KFC. Yeah, KFC with part-time for 20 hours a week. I would go there, so I would work 2 to 3 days a week, pretty much most weeks. And why I did this is so I had way more time to work on my business. So I would be there, I'd be there, and I would hate it. Obviously, I didn't like it one bit, but it was awesome because some days I would wake up and I didn't have to work. And I thought that now, nice, I could make so much more progress on my YouTube. I would be able to make so many videos and improve them. I'm gonna crush my goals. I'm gonna, achieve way more progress way faster. I was hyped. It was awesome. But in reality, what happened was completely opposite. Some days I wouldn't record a video and post it at all. I would lack consistency. I didn't become way more productive. And I felt awful because I had more time right now, yet I produced less or same amount as when I had a full-time job. So how was this possible? And is something wrong with me? What happened? But when I worked on my last job, obviously I increased my productivity. And one way I did this is one I'm going to share with you in a second. I produced way more right now. I'm producing way more right now while working a full-time job. How can I produce now more than back then when I would just go to work for 2 to 3 days a week? How is it possible? Well, it's in this scientific law, Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states that work expands till the time that you allow it. So since I had so much free time, I gave myself a whole day, for example, to record a video. But if I'm working full time, I have to go to work every single day. Meaning I either produce a video before I go to my work or afterwards. There's no time to mess around. Literally I don't have much time, which forces me to actually in a tight deadline every single day produce a video. So in 2, 3, 4 hours, however much I have available, that's it. And there's no time to just slack off. You just gotta do it. So that's the magic. So how do you actually apply this? We'll do the same, pretty much. I call this the work compression. Instead of if you work on your biggest priority right now for 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever the number is, just literally divide it by 2, around there. So if you work for 8 hours on your biggest priority, for example, start working for 4 hours on it. If you work for 4 hours, start working for 2 hours every single day. And why would you do this? Because it will force you to actually not overthink so much, not try to make everything perfect, but be way more efficient because you have only 2 hours to do whatever you want to do. This will also make it so that you focus only the most important actions that you could do. Because if you have a whole day to do something, you will literally make an elephant out of it. Same as when you were in school, your teacher assigned you a book to read and answer some questions. You had a whole month, but you started working only the last day. Or a few days if you were rare. But I started, if you're crazy, but I started last day. But imagine your teacher gave you 3 days to do it, or 2 days, 1 day. You would do it anyway. It's because of this tight deadline. And you want to do this, as I said, every single day. So set aside, for example, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. To noon to 12 a.m. You literally say, okay, I'm going to work on whatever it is that you work for these 4 hours. Once the alarm, you set alarm at noon. Once it goes off, literally you stop working, no matter what you're doing. No matter if you're just in the process of recording a video or editing it, publishing it, or literally whatever it is that you do, writing an email, on a sales call, whatever it is, literally, you stop working, no matter what you're doing. What this will do is you will learn, as I said, become way more time efficient. You'll prioritize what is actually important. Also, you will learn that some things that you are doing, you don't need to do at all. That's the best case possible. Just literally eliminate them altogether. For those that you have to keep doing, you literally are going to realize, okay, I can delegate or outsource some things so I focus on the most important actions. So for me, who is creating content, for me that would be editing. I can outsource my editing, for example, so I only focus on making videos and improving each video. That's it. So for you, think of what that could be for you. If you're an entrepreneur who wants my personal help one-on-one, but becoming way more productive while working way less, click the link in the description of this video and make it your reality. Second action step is learning to become effective. Effectiveness is something. Effectiveness means that you do the most important actions that will get you most to accomplishing your goals. You know, the closest to accomplishing your goals. Now imagine you had a heart attack. Now, treat it seriously, and you're talking with your doctor, and the doctor is telling you, "Yeah, the situation is very awful, very bad. I'm sorry, but if you do not start working for 2 hours a day, you will die. It's just, for a month, and then we'll see, how the situation goes. But if you don't take this seriously, you will die. For the first month after the operation, you have to work for only 2 hours a day." If you actually answer this question, you will realize, okay, what is the most important thing that I can do every single day to accomplish my goals? Why would you do this? Because 20% of actions give you 80% of results. This is something called Pareto principle. Something I learned from Tim Ferriss, who is a very successful entrepreneur, businessman, entrepreneur, podcaster, author of 5 New York Times best-selling books. So take this advice from him. This is literally the question that he asks you in one of his books. So by asking this question, you will realize, okay, there are some things, as I said, that are incredibly important. So make sure that you do these each day. Obviously, you probably can't do only them, especially if you can't outsource or delegate or outsource or delegate everything. But you can probably do way more of these things. This depends very much on your personal situation where you are. So a bonus step, as I said, eliminate first. Don't try to outsource or delegate things that you can eliminate completely. Only then you outsource and delegate. This is also from Tim Ferriss. So I really hope I helped you with this video. You'll learn a bunch, and you'll increase your productivity by 500%, and have time for everything, even with a full-time job. See you in another video. Bye.